This is beginner's Python, and this is one of the most basic code I can think of that can teach you multiple things. First is comments. Anything after a pound sign is commented. Okay, so if we run this code, it's not running the for loop section here. It runs these other things, but not this part. And also for comments, 3 consecutive double quotes will comment out multiple lines. So now these 2 lines are commented out. When we print this, we don't need quotes to print like a number or an integer. Counter equals 0, so it can print that number 0 without quotes. But if we're printing some letters, we'll need quotes. So double quotes to print we're done. Single quotes work as well as double quotes for alphanumeric right in between there. But then the difference is single and double quotes. If you have another single quote, that's not going to work because it needs another closing single quote. But if we change this to double quote, now the single quotes inside of it works. So that's the difference between using double quotes and single quotes. Then to concatenate is just the plus sign. Then we'll add, we're done, space here. So we're concatenating, connecting these 2 strings here. We're done here. Next is to initialize the variable. Counter is a variable, and here we initialize it with a 0. A number, an integer. A number that has no decimal point is an integer. You can see here we print the type of what the counter is, and it returns a class of integer. Now if we put a decimal, now that becomes a float. Float means a number with a decimal, and it prints the 0.0 for print the counter here. Say hello, and we run this. So that's a variable with a string. It won't work because strings need quotes. Okay, so now because we initialize counter with quotes string, it knows it's a string now, and that works.